Well, if you're watching and the camera looks a little messed up, you can blame my dog. He just is down there just messing with it for some reason. Ollie, you do not work the camera. Okay, here we go. We're going to start the episode in 3, 2, 1. Yo, 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 and hello and welcome to GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are streaming live every Monday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast, facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast, and on YouTube if you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else. Be sure to go ahead and join our ever-growing community in the GameSpeak Podcast Discord at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games, battle and catch Pokemon, get show updates, find friends to play games with, and so much more. This show is 3 BFFs bringing you the hottest video game news of the week. I'm one of your hosts, Jamal Al-Jafra, alongside Brent Bass.
Yeah.
And Devin is not here, and you know what? He's fired. No, I'm just kidding. No, but he's got a new job, so like it's been a little rough for him for the past couple weeks. So he's going to be on and off for a little while he's trying to get used to the schedule. So, give him a break. Give him a break.
Give this man a break
right now. No, but so he's I'm sure he wanted to be here, especially since we got a lot of VR stuff to talk about today, apparently, supposedly.
Yeah.
According to article
Allegedly.
Headlines. Allegedly. But yeah, so what's been up, Brent? What you been doing?
Oh, man, not much, dude. Let's see. I got a new job. Been working.
How's that been?
Yeah, you did pretty good, man. Honestly, I've been missing waiting tables, Like, I know it sounds crazy, but, like, my last job, I was just making, like, $15 an hour or something, and it just wasn't cutting the fucking mustard anymore,
No, I hate when you can't cut the mustard,
It just wasn't
dude.
cutting the mustard, and fucking, serving just, I don't know, man. There's a lot of money in it, It's weird,
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, you get tips,
It's great, and, I feel like the more expensive all the food gets, because everything's hella expensive at every restaurant now. It's stupid.
It's like $40 for a fucking pancake.
Yeah.
Take your pancakes. It's fucking crazy.
Dude, actually, though, if you go to IHOP, but you have to, like, order this to go. You can't just, like, go into IHOP and order this at their restaurant. You have to, like, this has to be a to-go order. But you can, for, like, $25, you can get, like, a fuckload of pancakes, a fuckload of eggs, and a fuckload of, I think it's hash browns or something.
Yeah.
And, like, it's a fuckload. It's like enough for like 8 people or something.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's the measurement of fuckload? Like, because I that could be for somebody that's like
it's
3.
Technically enough for 8 people, but it's probably more like 3 of me. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
Which is still pretty good for $25.
I honestly like IHOP. Like as a type 1 diabetic, I don't fuck with pancakes, but as a type 1 diabetic, I do fuck with omelets a lot, and they have the Colorado omelet at IHOP.
Yeah.
So good. It's got like all the meat in the world thrown into it, and just like
the last time I was in Colorado, I went to IHOP and I got a Colorado
Me too.
IHOP
which is really dumb
omelet. Yeah, no, it was dumb.
because
was really
there's so many good places to eat in Colorado, like depending on where you're at. Like, where were you at in Colorado?
Probably somewhere with some really awesome options.
Yeah, and then yeah,
I think I was in like Denver or something.
Same. There's this place in Denver called Fat Boys, I think is what it was called, but they had like a hamburger with peanut butter on it, which was supposedly like one of their top selling burgers.
I'm not mad about it.
I'm not either.
Is it crunchy peanut butter?
No, it was just peanut butter.
Just creamy?
Yeah, just like
peanut
straight
butter?
creamy peanut butter, and then they have tater tots and all the shit. And like,
Oh, okay.
I didn't get that, but I just want to say that was an option.
I'll fuck with it. I kind of want to try it now.
Yeah, I do too.
I need to know the exact ingredients so I can like replicate this at home, so I don't have to go all the way to Colorado to eat a peanut butter hamburger.
No, dude, you have to go to Colorado to get the peanut butter burger, dude. But I thought that was really tight. Very random. Like, why is it that like maybe it's just because I'm so used to where we live that I feel like we don't have anything cool like that. There's no like place.
No peanut butter burgers around.
Yeah,
us.
like I would never fucking eat it.
You know how many different cool things are in Houston that we could go eat right now?
That's the problem though. It's all like either tacos or like, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's like a.
I feel like we don't give Houston enough credit. Okay, it's a it's a thriving metropolis full of glorious options for food.
It is a thriving metropolis, but like the problem with Houston is like, okay, first off, Colorado feels magical. Like there's
I'm not saying Houston feels magical.
No.
I'm saying there's good food.
No, but there's something to there's something to it though.
Houston's scary as hell.
It's terrifying. One, it's terrifying to drive in. One, two, it's terrifying to walk in. Three, it's hot as fuck. Like all year,
so true. These are all really true statements.
So it's like it doesn't matter how good the food is. When you're walking out, you're just like sweating it out, like all the grease, and like you're just like, oh my god, I just want to go home. And the whole way you're driving home, like the sun is just magnified into your face. Like that was the beautiful thing about Colorado is like you could go eat like a fucking just the worst. I don't know, like a pig out of a fucking, what are those things called they eat out of? Like a trough of fucking, and you'd drive home and you'd feel no different than when you first arrived because the weather was so nice. Like you're not like, like with the heat just bearing down on you.
It can still get pretty hot in Colorado sometimes. I gotta say, I think California's got the best weather I've experienced. Like,
I've never been to California. I imagine it's great because it's not humid.
Good. Like, okay, we went in the middle of summer, right? Mm-hmm. Just midsummer. First of all, there's nobody in California has fucking air conditioners in their house. It's just a thing. Like, there's not a. And, like, it was, like, 70 degrees in the middle of summer. Like, we're on the beach. And, like, it was too cold to get in the water. We were like...
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
There's a place like that exists. And like...
It's so nice over there.
But the problem is like, to live there is, like, even if you want to live in, like, a closet space, it's, like, $3,000 a month, Yeah. It's, like, impossible to live there.
But you could actually just live in a closet space because you can actually fucking go outside there. You know what I mean? Like, it's actually nice to go outside. And everybody does it. It's crazy.
Yeah, there's shit to do.
There's people going outside, just enjoying their life, not dying.
Literally, that's the problem with Texas, man. Like, I love Texas, but at the same time, it's too fucking hot.
I will say this. Texas is, like, way, way, way cheaper for just about everything.
For literally everything.
Including Colorado. I mean, it's cheaper than Colorado, too. Like,
Colorado is, like, really expensive,
California's got them all beat, like, price wise. You know what I mean?
New York, and like, I wouldn't say all of California, probably mainly just like San Francisco.
Well, yeah, okay. I guess I was in Los Angeles, so that's probably,
But it's like the big cities in California, and then New York. Like, those are like the most expensive places to live. I think they say in like New York, like if you make less than $100,000, your like poverty level, like, it's like, all right, well,
I have a friend who is living in Beverly Hills right now, and he's paying $3,000 a month for like a studio apartment.
That's so insane.
And like, he's getting like a good deal. He said his neighbor is paying like $4,000. He got locked in at $3,000, and then they jacked the price up on the other guy that moved in. So like,
how do you even survive? Like,
I don't know, man.
I'd be homeless. Like, literally, that's why they have a homeless problem
roommates and stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's like, that's just insane to me. Like, somebody needs to go in there and
But I gotta say,
no.
If you gotta be homeless somewhere, that's the
place.
That's the place.
I was literally, and I don't know why, but I was literally just talking about this the other day to someone where I was like, if I was homeless, like, because I was driving and you see, like, homeless people in town, and I'm like, why are they still here? Like, I would literally start walking my ass to either Colorado or California. Like, I'm gone. Like,
don't walk. Just sit there. Just beg until you get enough money to like get a bus. To
California.
Or
just get a bus ticket.
You know what I mean? Dude. Cali is where. First of all, you're gonna get way more like panhandling money. I'm sorry. I've thought about this a lot. I've thought about going rogue and just
yeah, me too.
Going off the grid. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just
if you ever just don't find me, I'm not dead.
I'm in California.
That's what I'm doing. I'm sitting on a corner in California playing guitar.
Wish they y'all could be.
You know how many people were sitting there in California with like a PA system on Long Beach, and they were banking, bro. You know how like we used to sit there and make like $30? Like dude, you personally could outperform half of those people, like, you know what I'm saying? And like they weren't all like, I mean, these were all like aspiring musicians and stuff.
That's
you
sad.
know what I mean?
Because I'm not good.
I was gonna say, I don't know if it's sad because they were making money, bro. Like they had little guitar cases just filling up, dude. Like there's some generous mofo's out there living in these $4,000 studio apartments. You know, what
that's
I'm
the one thing about California. You know, they're like they got that like that fake that like phony empathy where they're just like, look at these poor pores, and then they throw like money.
Pretty chill out there, dude. Like,
I'm talking about the like the people in like the nice houses and stuff like that, and then there's like a dude living on their like front, you know, like right outside their fence, just like taking a shit in the street. Like they just like go out and they're like, oh, Steve, here's here's $20, you know. But like, I don't know, it's just a weird feeling. Like I feel like in Texas, it's not like I don't even know.
Well, also the homeless people are way more chill out in California too. Like in Texas, if you like, okay, like here's a common homeless scenario in Texas. Okay, I'm sorry, this is
not game speak talk, but I mean it's great
yeah.
podcast, but it's not game talk.
Common scenario in Texas. Okay, somebody walks up, asks you for $1, be like, oh man, I'm sorry, I've only got like 15 cents, and like, fuck you. You know what I mean? That's a common Texas thing. That happens a lot. You know what I mean?
But it's because
in California, like it's like, oh man, oh sorry, it's all good, man. Have a nice day.
That's because they know they're gonna like within 2 seconds there'll be another 3 people walking by. In Texas, you're that one guy, like they're
not in Houston, bro.
Oh yeah, I guess in Houston.
There's fuckloads of fucking people in Houston, and there are lots of generous people in Texas. You know what I mean?
I agree.
I don't know what it is, man. I feel like just like the community out there, the homeless community specifically in California, is just like more chill. I don't know, dude. Like, call me crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I haven't been there, so I can't really say.
I mean, I've only had limited experiences in California, but they were all real.
Only thing I've ever seen is like,
okay, you know?
is like YouTube videos and like also people like who live there. I listen to a lot of podcasts of people who live in California. And they say like there's an app in California that like will tell you where human feces is on the ground, like because they shit all over the place. Like there's no like laws against like just shitting on the ground. And
there's
so
like public restrooms everywhere. You could just
not in like the Bay Area apparently, like in San Fran.
Oh, okay.
Like so like you can't walk into a business and use the bathroom. Like they won't let you because there's so many homeless people. So like they'll just go out in the middle of the street, and like a lot of them are drug addicts. So like, they're just not in their right mind and like just pull their pants down.
You gotta shit somewhere, man.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a funny thought that like,
I'm gonna cut off all the public bathrooms, man. You just gotta expect shit.
You gotta expect shit,
around,
dude.
You know?
Yeah,
that's just like a byproduct of your like city design. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I was saying. It's like they talk about San Fran like it's like this like Fallout 3 or something. Like a lot of the times they say like they take the train, which is called the BART system or whatever. It's like free public transportation. And they say like at least like once a week somebody jumps in front of the train and just like commits suicide. And so like they have to like the way they talk about it, because I guess they're so used to it, is more like, well, I got held up, for work. It's like
that's disturbing.
It is really disturbing.
There's probably a guy that has to sit at the front of the train and like do like a switch or something, and he's probably just hella traumatized. You know what I mean?
Or he's just like, he's a serial killer, and he's
just super into it, like mashing the throttle.
He's the one that's been causing it. Nobody's been committing suicide. Like he's just been like, anytime he sees somebody trying to run across the tracks, he's.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, it's terrible. But anyways, yeah, so what you been doing? Yeah, you got your new job. That's
not much, man. Just playing video games.
I'm pretty sure I got like the Black Plague or something, dude. I'm sorry if I give it to you, but like I've had this dry cough for like a week and a half now. And it's like constant, like every 2 minutes I got a cough. And like I'm not sick, like I don't feel sick at all. But I've been coughing so much that I think I'm like messing up the back of my throat, because like I'll wake up and like go to brush my teeth and I'm just like spitting up blood. And I'm like, dude, like I've been coughing so much. And so I was like, what causes blood to cough up my. Am I like tuberculosis? Like what's
Christ,
happening
bro.
here, dude? Am I dying? I don't know.
Am I dying?
Yeah, you're coming with me, dude. No, I don't think I like. Obviously, I've been around people this whole time. Nobody else has got it. It's just me. I'm just coughing. I think it might
How long
be
is the whole time?
like a whole week and a half.
And
Like,
you've just been coughing up blood for a week?
oh
and
no,
a half,
it's been
bro?
like 2 days. Like so, I honestly think it's because no, it's because I've been coughing so much that I'm just like tearing up the back of my
Yeah.
throat. I don't think
That's
it's like
horrifying.
I don't think it's
know.
like coming from my lungs
We
or
need to
something.
get you some fucking cough drops or something, dog.
I need to go like see a doctor, but I'm like, I'm one of those people where I'm like, nah, I'll go when I'm dead. You know, like I'll go at some point, but you know, it's getting annoying. Honestly, I don't even care about the blood at this point. It's just annoying having to cough constantly, especially whenever I work a job where I work from home and I'm on the phone. And so like every 2 seconds I have to like flip my headphone thing up to like mute myself. So I'll be like, hi, this is Jamel. How are you doing today? Like,
Dude, all I'm saying is if you're going to be like dramatically coughing up blood like a movie, you need to get like a really sweet rag that you can like that you can like cough blood into and then dramatically look at, you know? And,
that's like what was that superhero movie where he's like he like coughs into it and he's like oh he's like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah. He's like, it's healthy cough. Like, just puts it back in.
yes, dude. That's exactly. You're picking up what I'm putting down here.
Yeah, dude. And, like, it's not like I'm constantly coughing up blood. It's just, like, in the morning, you know?
That's
like
what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
And I'm imagining, like, really large amounts of
No.
blood. Like fucking just disgusting, like, heaps of oozy blood.
No,
coming
it's not
out.
like that. It's like I
You,
wake
like, look
up.
in the mirror and it's just, like, dripping off your fucking chin and shit.
I think I would go to the emergency room at that point. Like, I wouldn't even wait to go. I'm still here. Yeah, it's like,
splattered all over the fucking walls.
I'm gonna go with Black Plague and let's see how it goes. Like whenever I go to the doctor, like I have a feeling I'm gonna like go and they'd be like, dude, you just you're allergic to something. You just keep coughing constantly. You need this like allergy pill or whatever. But then there's like this other part of me that tells me I'm gonna like go in and he's gonna be like, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you have the black lung. It's just like, what? She's like, yeah, 1 in every 4 million people, and it
You
hits
should definitely get it checked out, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'll definitely do that. Yeah, I was just waiting. It's one of those things where I'm like, maybe it'll get better after a couple
Next
days.
thing you know, you're gonna be shitting in the street in California, bro.
Dude,
You gotta...
I'm down. At least the weather's nice.
Yeah.
But anyways, but I'm not sick. Like just so you know, I'm not like transferring
You just look
cough
back,
blood.
I'm just in a hazmat suit.
This isn't like a cold or something. It's definitely allergy related. But anyways, yeah, I've also wanted to shout out that Togashi's back again.
Hey!
He was gone for like a while because and Togashi is the creator and writer of Hunter x Hunter, by the way. And I am a huge Hunter x Hunter fan. But he came back, wrote some chapters like 7 months ago, but he was still having his back pain like issues to where he couldn't do stuff as quickly as he wanted to. And for Shonen Jump, you got to write like a chapter a week. And so he was like, I can't be producing this
I feel like we could just like maybe bend the rules for our boy over here.
That's what
you know
they're
I'm saying?
they're
Like,
doing. So he's like, I'm sorry, but like, he's like, we're gonna try and find a different way to do this. He's like, if I'm gonna finish this, I have to do it like a whole different way. He's like, maybe like once a month or twice a month, I put out a chapter.
Maybe just like write it all. And then
put it
out bit by bit. You know what I mean?
Well, that's kind of what he did with the last one. A lot of people believe he had already been writing it for a while and then just like came back and, put stuff out week by week for a while. But so he came back yesterday. He posted on Twitter after 7 months and everybody's hype again. But I think what it is that now they kind of moved him to a different slot to where he's only going to have to publish a chapter once a month, so he'll be able to like work without the back pain and like
that
get
sounds
stuff
like
done.
a reasonable deadline. I hope I just hope he keeps making stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like I don't want him or us. I don't want anybody to just die before the Hunter x Hunter story is fully told.
That's what I want. Like at least let me die like right when the last one comes out. I get done reading the last word and then I just like collapse. No, like, that's how I'll be okay with that.
Yeah.
And Gon was the strongest nin user of all time, and then I just like I don't know how I would want that show to end, or like I haven't even thought about that. Like, what would be the best outcome of that story? I mean, right now he doesn't even have nin.
I don't even know where I want the story to go from here. You know what I mean? There's so many different directions that I don't.
Well, they're on the way to the Dark Continent.
See, I don't know shit about that, and I don't want to know shit about that
until it's out.
Until I get the real.
Yeah,
right. Real McCoy. You know what I mean?
For sure. Yeah. Right now, Kurapika is fighting the he's basically trying to survive. On this ship, this giant well ship that is going to the Dark Continent with the Phantom Troop on the giant ship, including like all these princes that are having like a succession war basically, and he's like a bodyguard of one of them, and like it's just crazy. It's Togashi shit where you're like reading it and he's like info dumping so hardcore, like like all these different magics and like power systems, and it's really cool. But I'm excited to see it animated. That's all I want. I just want it to I want the same people who did the 2011 Hunter x Hunter anime, bring it back, baby. Let's
bring it back, baby.
You know what I'm talking about. But anyways, that's all I've done. and read. I was reading a lot. I finished Way of Kings, and I'm on to the sequel now. Words of Radiance.
Wow.
Yeah, it's real cool. It's definitely a dope fantasy book. Like, I don't like high fantasy, but this has brought me in. Like, I'm in.
Are you in the fold now?
I'm in the fold for this one.
You
specifically.
willing to try Baldur's Gate 3 again now?
No, but it's not the same. It's like it's not like D&D high fantasy. It's like
Baldur's Gate is so chill though. It's not even that deep. It's
pretty deep. It's a pretty deep game.
Super cash, bro.
Dude. Yeah, the most cash game ever.
It's pretty cash, bro.
Hey,
we ought to do like a co-op thing. You know what I mean? Just a little co-op-y co-op. You know what I mean?
I'll do a co-op with you.
I bet you'll be into it by the time you realize how dope it is. It'll happen. It'll just click. You'll be like, whoa, holy shit, this is dope as fuck.
Yeah, no, I'm down.
And it's just gonna happen like that. You know what I mean?
All right. I mean, I've got it. We just got to play it. We just
gotta believe.
I refuse to believe. No. But yeah. Anyways, what you been playing?
Well, I've been playing a lot of DLC shit this week. I did the 2 new DLCs. I went and got the Phantom Liberty.
How's that been?
It was pretty good.
That's it?
It was pretty good.
Like pretty good or like great, like fantastic?
It wasn't like, the craziest thing I've ever played. Like the base game I think was a lot better personally. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't put it on like par with Blood and Wine or something like the Witcher expansions, you know what I mean? But it was pretty good. Like there's a new area which I thought was going to be a lot bigger, but it's literally just like a city block in the middle of the fucking city with like some shit in it. Like it's not a very big area.
Isn't it called like Dogtown or
something?
Yes. Okay.
You get an area called Dogtown.
Lords of Dogtown.
Which is relatively small. You know what I mean? It's seriously like fucking... If this is the map, Dogtown is like in the middle of the map and it's like that big, you know what I'm saying?
He's giving me like an OK symbol, and the circle and the OK is the size compared to like a giant, like 2-handed square. Just for the listeners.
Yeah, there you go. You described that really well. But yeah, so it's very small. I mean, in my opinion, it's still pretty cool. There's still a lot going on. You know, like I had a few cool encounters, you know what I mean? And for the most part, it's a pretty like decent expansion of like the base game. Like there's a lot of the things that I really dug about the Phantom Liberty expansion was how it like incorporated my decisions from the base game into like, the things that were going on. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there would be like moments in the fucking like side quests in Phantom Liberty where it's like, well, what can we do about this? And I'm like, I know a guy, and I'd call somebody who I'm like friends with
From the
from
previous
the, base
save.
game, yeah, and it's like, okay, bring them into the thing. It was a whole thing, and the acting was really good. The story was really good. I felt like it was a little short, but
I feel like they
maybe
should
I'm
have.
asking too much. You know what I mean? Everybody was like 20 to 30 hours of content. I feel like I beat it in like 10 hours, maybe not even that. It was
There was a lot of hype around this thing. Like all the reviewers were like, "This is the fucking best thing ever made." That's why I was like surprised whenever you were like, "It was pretty good." Like
it wasn't bad. Like don't get me wrong. Like the story was decent. You know what I mean? Like it's corporate espionage. Imagine if it was like imagine the Ryujin Industries quest line in fucking Starfield, but like actually good. Like imagine like the story just being really really deep and fucking interesting. Like it's about the same length as the Ryujin Industries quest line,
Gotcha.
honestly, but like
there's just more stuff
every
happening.
mission is like fucking really detailed and cool and like different wild shit going on, and like the fucking I will say this, the fucking path tracing thing is like the craziest thing I've ever seen in a game. Like the
Really?
graphics, it does some wonky shit sometimes. Like you'll have scenes where like the lights hit their face in a weird way, and I guess the fucking DLSS mixed with the thing, it just makes their face go all wonky. But also it does some amazing things that like I've never even seen before in video games, like the way the light will hit the fucking water and then reflect back up in like a wavy way, like realistically, like like when I don't know, it's hard to even explain, but it does some wild shit, like fucking
Yeah, it's like I'm simulating like almost real life like
Yeah.
lighting.
crazy different things like that you wouldn't even think to like would be a thing, like the way the light passes through like a hologram or something, or like I don't know, it's wild. But all in all, it's okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would say I'm honestly having more fun with the Resident Evil DLC that I've been playing, the Separate Ways DLC. And the thing is, it was $30, right? If it was like
For
Phantom Liberty,
oh, okay.
right? If Phantom Liberty was like $20, I would have felt a lot more
Compensated.
good about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's $30, man. That's a lot. But yeah, with Separate Ways is $9.99, right? I played for 6 hours last night, and I'm on Act 5 or Act 6 or something like that. And I don't know how much more there is, but I'm still playing it right now.
I mean, that's basically like a full Resident Evil game.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
Resident Evil 3 was like 6 hours.
For $10, I got a Resident Evil 3 length experience, and it's a little less like there's not very many puzzles or anything, but neither was in Resident Evil 3.
Or 4.
Well,
I feel like 4 has puzzles, but it's not like
it's not
as
very deep,
puzzle focused.
But like this has less puzzles than the base game. You know what I mean? Like there's the base Resident Evil 4 game, like with a little bit of thinking involved. This has like zero thinking involved, and more like action focused. But it's still really cool. There's lots of cool boss fights and intense experiences, and it really expands on the story. I'm really enjoying it, and it's another game that looks really great.
Isn't this DLC that existed in the original Resident Evil 4? They just kind of remade it for this one.
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
But it's different a little bit than the original. You know what I mean? Just like the base game is different a little bit, like the DLC is a little different.
It's nicer.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Not just nicer, but like the story beats hit a little differently, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
okay, gotcha.
Like it's not the exact, I mean it is the exact same story, but it just plays out a little differently. And you see Ada kind of involved in different ways, you know what I mean?
Coolio.
It's pretty cool though. I'm enjoying both of them, and I still haven't finished Separate Ways. Oh, and I'm also playing a game called Inscription, which is really interesting. It's like this weird horror card game. It's hard to even explain, but it's like you got these cool 8-bit graphics, and you're like playing this Yu-Gi-Oh style game where you're like sacrificing monsters and shit, but it's like this weird, it's trying to be scary, but it's not really very scary.
Yeah, you can't really scare with 2D. I don't know.
It's not like 2D. It's like a weird like semi 3D art style. I don't know how
like isometric, like
it's like a pixel art thing, but it's like 3D-ish. Like I don't know. There's parts where you're playing the card game and parts where you're going around this room where there's like this monster that has you like trapped in the room and it's forcing you to play this like D&D style card game. And every time you like lose, he like kills you and then resurrects you and shit. It's weird, but it's a lot of fun. I got super addicted to it last night. I played it for like 2 hours.
Is it like a roguelite?
It's kind of like that game where you're going up the tower, Slay the Spire or whatever.
Oh, I like Slay the Spire.
Imagine Slay the Spire, but with like horror overtones to it.
Oh, okay.
It's like that. Basically.
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it.
What made you buy that? Or
it's on PlayStation Plus. It's like
okay.
You know what I mean?
You just saw it on there. You were like, all right, I'm
I
gonna
was
test
just
this
going
out.
through looking for something to try out on the fucking streaming thing, and I was like, I'll play this one.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been waiting for Game Pass to drop something. Hopefully, actually not even hopefully, this week there should...
Have you tried Lies of P since they updated it and made it a little easier?
Oh, they updated it? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I got an update, and it actually is, like, slightly easier now.
Or, like, easier to, like, block or easier just in general?
In general. Like, they nerfed a lot of the really hard, like, mini boss characters and shit.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I feel like it was it definitely needed to be nerfed, or at least they need to open the like the frame window for the heavy blocks or whatever, the power blocks.
Bro,
or
I
whatever
don't
they
even
call.
try to do the fucking heavy blocks.
I would if they would do it right. Like it would make sense. Like it's just like you literally have to hit like perfect. And it's like a one frame thing. Like if you don't hit that single frame perfectly, then it's over, and like you just take all this damage. It's like give it like 2 frames or something. Like 2 or 3. Like give it, make it possible. But anyways, no, I haven't been playing that. I jumped back over to Warzone because Hans is back from traveling the world, and so we had to get up in there, and we're still the best there ever was, So, yeah, it's pretty cool jumping on there. They got like a bunch of Spawn characters now, and I don't know. It's just Warzone stuff. But I've been reading so much that Warzone's really the only other thing that I played. I was like, all right, I'm going to give it a week away from gaming, wait for something to come to Game Pass, and just kind of read a little bit, work on some stuff like that. But anyways, let's get...
Is something supposed to come to Game Pass soon?
The new Forza game is, and then the stream.
No,
I want to check that shit out.
No, I'm definitely gonna try it out.
Just because I want to see how beautiful it is.
I gotta see them graphics.
Yeah, you got the 4090, right?
Nah,
4070.
Yeah, 4070.
Yeah, so you got the good ass shit. But also, just because I know everybody's saying like, oh, all car games are RPGs, but I just want to see what it is that they're talking about in this one specifically. Like, what made them say that? Like, this is like a car PG. Like, what does that mean? Like,
I'm definitely gonna try it, but I'm not like expecting to be like blown away. But I do
not
like
either.
the Forza developers a lot. Well, it's not the same people who
no,
did.
it's 2 separate,
Yeah.
but they're under the same team. But we'll see.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know. They're talking about how like the fucking humidity will affect how your tires are affected on the
I don't
track
give a
and shit.
I'm not
Like,
gonna notice that.
Oh, you will, bro. Because
You're gonna feel it,
you're
bro.
gonna feel it, dude. No, but anyways, let's get into the video game news. Just so you guys know, we're using articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of the articles as our own. We're simply bringing them all to one place for you. Let's get into the big news here. I guess the biggest news of the week, because there's not that much really. But basically, where is it? Meta Connect. I'm sure Devin is sad he's not going to be here for this, but that's all right. Devin, we're doing this in your honor. Meta Connect is Meta's annual hardware showcase, and this year the star of the show was the Meta Quest 3.
Sheesh.
But the standalone VR headset wasn't alone. So Meta announced a bunch of new products, of course, including the Meta Quest 3, but also Emu AI and the new Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses were
yeah,
also
they've
there.
been talking about the Ray-Ban collabo for a minute.
What are have you seen them? What did the
I
smart
didn't
glasses
see the
do?
presentation, but I know that they've been working on them. They said something about they were made for like content creators. I don't know what that means. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it says it's apparently moving toward Meta's stated goal of furthering human connection, whatever that means. We went ahead and gathered. Okay, they gathered everything here. So first, MetaQuest 3 mixed reality for all. It says MetaQuest 3 will support. Oh wait, hold on. The MetaQuest 3 can. Why can't I read? The MetaQuest 2 was a virtual reality headset, and while the MetaQuest 3 can do that, it differs by having cameras that allow your content to exist in the same world that you do. It does this with 2 dedicated color sensors and a depth sensor that will allow you to do things like previewing furniture in your room. MetaQuest 3 will.
Are we talking about the Ray-Bans right now?
No, this is the MetaQuest 3.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, the MetaQuest 3 will also support Xbox Cloud streaming. That doesn't mean that everything on Game Pass will be VR, but instead it's taking the Apple Vision Pro approach, projecting a giant virtual screen into your environment that you can sit and play games on with a regular controller. Under the hood, the MetaQuest 3 is powered by the Snapdragon XR2 Gen 2, which has a massively more powerful GPU and will allow more VR games to run natively on the Quest, when previously you'd have to play games tethered to one of the best gaming PCs. Meta claims the MetaQuest 3 is the most powerful VR and MR headset ever, but we'll have to wait and see how it pans out. However, with the price tag going up to $499, it might be a little harder to afford for everyone. But either way, you can buy it on October 10th, 2023. And then there's something called Emu AI. So AI has been everywhere over the last year, but Meta is looking to democratize the tech further. Emu then isn't really a product, but more an initiative to bring AI models to Facebook and Instagram. The idea here is to use AI image generation and manipulation to create fun photos to send to friends and even create custom stickers at the drop of a dime, whether you're in chat or commenting on a friend's post. Beyond Meta's own AI models, the company is using this to create a platform for developers to develop AI models for Meta's massive user base. So get ready for a deluge of smart video filters and even bigger deluge than there already was. But
if you could use AI to make your own Snapchat filters on the fly, that would actually be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think that's what they're trying to do. It says, of course, Meta is also using this as an opportunity to create Meta AI, an AI chatbot where you can ask questions and get AI-generated answers. But instead of it being one single chatbot, it's a wide collection of different chatbots that each specialize in their own special categories. Of course, they're played by celebrities. So that's kind of weird. But,
that's weird, yeah.
And then Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glass. So the Ray-Ban Meta Smart Glasses are back, and this time Meta offers even more styles. These are also the first smart glasses that are shipping with Meta AI built in. So you can use the glasses to interact with AI whenever you want. So you just be walking around and you're just like asking your glasses questions.
That's pretty cool.
You can use the AI to ask questions and get real-time answers projected onto the glasses themselves. And starting next year, this AI can do everything from translating signs you spot out in the wild. Okay, that's badass.
That's fucking tight.
Dude, imagine going to like Japan and like you can just look up at a sign and read everything.
Oh, that's sick. That's some cyberpunk shit.
Dude, maybe you could read anime, you know, like or mangas, you know, like
yeah, you could read anything, dude.
You could literally read anything. Okay, but it says
can it translate like spoken language?
I don't know. It says it can do this by using built-in cameras to scan what you're looking at. So if we're going off of Meta's example, you can look at a leaky faucet, ask Meta AI how to fix it, and get advice as well. You'll also be able to live stream your point of view from your Ray-Ban Meta smart glasses to your audience, whether that's just friends and family or a wider group of people.
That sounds like an accident waiting to happen right there.
That sounds like, there's going to be people live streaming some terrible things to the internet. If you want these new smart glasses, you can get them October 17th starting at $299. I wonder if you can get prescription.
$299? That's not even that bad.
No.
I kind of want that.
I wonder if like the frames, like if you can put prescription. Are they Ray-Ban prescription or are they just like.
I don't know.
That because like if so, your boy.
I bet if they're popular enough, there'll be some sort of third-party manufacturer that makes prescription lenses for them.
That'll fit them.
Don't have
Dude, that would be
already,
so dope.
you know.
Like, but yeah, definitely want that for traveling in the future. But anyways, that's it. That's all the stuff that was at the Meta Connect.
Man, I want one of those. Dude, the Quest comes out on the 10th, man.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
It's right around the corner. I don't think I'm going to get one right off the rip, but I definitely eventually am going to get one. They've got the pancake lenses in there. They got the color pass-through, dog.
Yeah.
And, like, honestly, it's pretty impressive. Have you seen, like, some of the back-to-back, like, gameplay, like the Quest 3 versus the Quest 2 shit? Like, it's a huge
It looks
step
so much
up.
better.
It looks like fucking PC VR now. You know what I mean?
It's pretty crazy.
It's actually really impressive. And I do like the controller design because I'm always whacking my little rings together when I'm trying to, like, do some shit with the hands close together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's not very intuitive.
So I'm pretty psyched. I feel like it's going to be a lot more, like, form-fitting and cool. So
Definitely. Yeah, the pretty exciting day for VR. And anyways, what you got, Brent?
all right, let's see what we got here. Let's see. Okay. So CD Projekt Red has no intentions of changing its plans to focus on a sequel to Cyberpunk 2077 after the critical and commercial success of Phantom Liberty. Game director Gabe Abnegamato has confirmed the expansion and 2.0 update are basically the end of the road for new content for the RPG. Speaking with PC Gamer, Abnegamato mentioned his team will do a little something more with Cyberpunk 2077, but those are the last big ones. As such, all eyes shift to the sequel, blah, blah, blah. Basically, they're saying they're not going to make any more DLC for Cyberpunk 2077, which is a little disappointing considering that The Witcher got 2 big DLCs whenever it was popular, you know? But I don't think Cyberpunk was popular enough to warrant it, you know what I mean? I think if everybody had decided they liked Cyberpunk back in the day...
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Because honestly, I'm not even going to lie. I think the base game of Cyberpunk is, like, way better than Phantom Liberty. And everybody's all fucking over here sucking off Phantom Liberty and shit. It's like, where were y'all? You know?
Yeah.
Where were y'all? The game hasn't changed that much. You know what I mean? Like, the story...
It's basically the same game.
The story is exactly the same. The graphics are, like, slightly better. You know what I mean? Like, and the gameplay is a little better. Like, the cops respond more actively now. It's like... I don't know, man.
It's just the hype train. It's the hate train and the hype train. It's like more and more recently, it's just like there's one or the other. A game can't come out and just be like, oh, this is a good game. It's like it's either it's got to be the best game that ever fucking happened, or this is the worst game that's ever happened. I can't. You guys should have known. You should have known. You know, it's like okay.
I just wish that these people had been more vocal about their love for Cyberpunk whenever Cyberpunk first came
when it
out.
mattered.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but also Cyberpunk did sell well. No matter what people were saying when it first came out, it was breaking records with its sales. So
yeah,
there's not really any excuse for them not to make more DLC. Like, it's just they're like, we just want to work on the second one, I think, is kind of the situation.
I guess so. They also mentioned how they're going to work on a Witcher trilogy also in the near future. So
yeah, way too much
a new Witcher trilogy.
Yeah.
So that's implying a lot of different Witcher games, which is exciting. You know what I mean?
Hopefully they can keep the quality up, you know.
Oh, I think they will, especially in a franchise like The Witcher where it's like I think they'll be able to do a good job with it.
Yeah, for sure. After a disastrous launch that saw Payday 3 unplayable for many, developer Starbreeze has declared the matchmaking issues over, opening the door to a big update for October.
Fixed it.
Yeah, literally. Starbreeze said the scheduled maintenance carried out last week fixed the matchmaking issues that occurred during Payday 3's first week after launch. Matchmaking is now stable, Starbreeze said, and has had, quote, good performance. The developer bigged up the popularity of Payday 3 since it came out, saying over the past 5 days it had a peak concurrent players of how many is that? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. 124,254, and during September saw 3,167,938 unique players. Starbreeze said it will now, quote, intensify commercial activities around Payday 3 after an initial pause. This starts early October with the game's first update, which will focus on improving the game experience. Further updates will target quality of life improvements, bug fixes, and new functionality. So, nice. It's probably not going to be, I don't think people are coming back to that. So, good luck. Anyways, what you got, Brent?
All right, let's see. I got the PlayStation Plus free games for October here.
Nice.
They're on October 3rd, starting October 3rd, ending November 6th. You can claim Callisto Protocol, Farming Simulator 2022, and Weird West. So, you know, Callisto Protocol is one of those, like, kind of underrated games. You know, it got a lot of hate when it came out, but it's
a nice, like, AA, like, mid-tier game.
Yeah, it's not like the worst game, like, you could get for free.
No,
you know?
But it's definitely one of those games that came out at $70, and so people were like, I'll just wait till it goes on sale. This is
Definitely
that sale.
Don't buy it for $70.
Yeah.
Get it for free now.
Yeah, this is that deal you've been waiting on. So.
I played through the whole game, though, so, like, you know, if that tells you anything, like, it could definitely have been worse. You know?
For sure.
I don't remember shit about it, but I I definitely played it.
It was wasn't it? It was originally supposed to be in like the PlayerUnknown like battlegrounds. I don't even understand.
It doesn't make any sense how that would work.
Anyways, there is renewed concern for the status of the troubled Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake after fans spotted trailers and other promotional material were pulled from the internet. X user, I hate calling it X, Twitter user Crusader3456 flagged that the 2021 PlayStation Showcase trailer for the KOTOR remake was set to private, and posts published by Sony on official social media channels were pulled. Last year, development on KOTOR, blah, blah, blah. So basically, everything got pulled, and they posted all the stuff, like, showing. But then there was an update. Sony has issued a statement in response to the removal of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake trailers and tweets, insisting it has to do with music licensing. Quote, as part of normal business, we delist assets with licensed music when the license expire, a Sony spokesperson told IGN. Though
they didn't implicitly say that they're still working on the game or anything, though. You know, they're not very reassuring.
It's also like, if you're still working on it, wouldn't you just renew that license to keep the trailer up? Like, you're just going to take the one trailer down off of the internet?
My thought is, like, maybe the new people that took over development kind of have a different vision for the game, and like the Revan or whatever they show off isn't like indicative of like what they want to show off, you know? Like maybe the trailer no longer reflects what the game is shaping out to be, and maybe that's a good thing, you know?
Hopefully. That's what I'm saying. Like, hopefully this is a real thing that's going to still happen. You know,
I'm hoping for the best. I know that before I die, this game will be made. I just hope that it's like
good.
Yeah, I just hope it happens.
There was somebody like remaking it in the Unreal Engine, but Disney shut them down. Like, apparently it was looking like dope too.
Fuck you, Disney.
I know, they were like, no, we want Sony to come and do it. But anyways, what you got, Brent?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Michael Gambon, who famously played Hogwarts headmaster Albus Dumbledore in the Harry Potter movie franchise, has passed away. He was 82. Gambon started his acting career with future Hollywood icon Laurence Olivier as one of the original members of the Royal National Theatre. So, R.I.P. Michael.
R.I.P. Dude.
That's the second Dumbledore we've lost.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like, Dumbledore's old as fuck, so
I guess that's part of the role.
Yeah. That like but he was like what, 80 something? 82. So that means he was already 60 something like whenever he first started as Dumbledore. Which actually isn't that old.
No.
Like, if you think about it, they made him look old as fuck for 60.
Yeah, he probably walked in the audition room. They're like, "Oh shit, dog, this is it."
Like, you like 90 or
how
something?
old are you? You got 20 years in you?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Think you could last longer than the last guy?
It's
fucked
that's
up.
terrible. R.I.P.
But yeah, for real. Brought a lot of happy moments to my childhood. Earlier today, Sony announced a handful of games on the way to the PSVR 2, posting these announcements on both the PlayStation blog and the social media platform X. Sony shared new details on 6 games that will be playable on its headset.
Tell me.
So we got Among Us.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's coming.
No, that's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
That actually,
There's no release date, though. Journey to Foundation.
Okay.
Inspired by the Foundation novel series by the late American author Isaac Asimov. I mean, that's cool. Journey to Foundation is...
Did Isaac Asimov write the Metro? Oh, okay.
Yeah, he wrote iRobot. The sci-fi RPG where players will explore uncharted regions of outer space.
RPG? Is this still the Isaac Asimov thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Players assume the role of an agent for a shadowy organization and become involved in a battle for control of all humanity. So it's coming to MetaQuest and PSVR 2 on October 26th.
The word RPG is the only thing that gives me like a shred of hope there.
It's a car PG, dude. No, I'm just kidding. And the Heroes of Forever is coming. That's 3 of your 6 so far. This isn't looking good.
What is Heroes of Forever?
Lucky Mountain Games, the developers behind Hot Shot Racing, are making a new fast-paced arcade shooter, Heroes of Forever.
All right, that's enough.
Yeah. Then we got 10 Hearts. It's a puzzle game that originally released earlier this year on a non-VR game, as a non-VR game for PS4 and PS5.
What is it about?
It says, after demands from the VR community, developers Rogue Sun announced today that it was releasing to PSVR 2.
Okay.
Set in the Victorian era, players control Albert Butterworth, a toy maker with gameplay akin to the 1991 Amiga game Lemmings. While no release date was revealed, a demo of 10 Hearts is out on November 2nd.
Okay.
And then Tiger Blade, a slash-and-dash arcade game, originally announced back in June. Tiger Blade developer Ikemashu Games announced that its next project is out on November 17th, exclusively for the PSVR 2.
Okay.
And then The Foglands, an anti-Western roguelite.
We already know about the Foglands.
No, dude, this is new. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, it's coming October 31st, apparently.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I don't know why they announced all these already.
That's a little disappointing. And I really need some fucking dope shit. You know what I mean?
At least one. Like, out of the 6 games, you couldn't announce one cool thing coming?
Really, Meta is driving the fucking, VR industry right now. Like we can't count on good VR games to come out until fucking Meta puts it out. You know what I mean? But the good news is that the VR community is so small that they're basically forced to like abandon all their exclusives except for Asgard's Wrath 2. You know what I mean? So and like Lone Echo, but like fucking most of the games that come out on Quest are going to come to PSVR 2, thankfully for PSVR 2, because PlayStation is not supporting it with first-party support.
They need to, dude.
Like, the first, PSVR 1 got so much love from PlayStation itself. Like, they had PlayStation Studios making games and stuff, like the London Heist and fucking all that shit.
That's what I'm saying. What I mean? They need to make a fucking, they really do need to do a God of War game.
Oh, that would be sick.
Throwing
the fucking axe would be tight.
Yeah, they could literally just do like a Link's crossbow, but you're just throwing an axe. Like, it'd still be better than nothing.
You could do so much cool shit with the God of War thing, you know? You could even be Atreus and like shoot the bow, you know what I mean? Although that would be just like the fucking Horizon thing. Never mind.
Go back to the axe.
Scratch the bow. We don't need any more bows.
Or just like you just fighting ginormous like bosses like with the axe.
Well, they got that one game coming out, Behemoth. That's not necessarily like a PSVR 2 exclusive game or anything, but like that shit should be cool.
Yeah.
I don't know when that's coming or when, but like the whole thing is like you're gonna be fighting big
bosses.
Big bosses. Also, that Assassin's Creed game for Quest looks pretty cool, and I think that's gonna be a Quest exclusive. I might have to get a Quest.
just for that Assassin's Creed game does look tight.
It looks cool.
Too bad they canceled the Splinter Cell one that was coming with it.
Oh man, that would have been so fucking sick. And too bad we haven't heard anything about Grand Theft Auto. They mentioned like 4 fucking connects ago that they were gonna do a Grand Theft Auto. And
San Andreas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they just never did it.
Yeah, they're like.
That would be the coolest fucking VR game of all time, dude.
They haven't even canceled it. They just haven't talked about it since.
They literally just haven't mentioned it. Man, I mean, I get it. It probably takes a long time to redo everything in fucking VR. I don't know how that all works.
I feel like somebody's already modded it, and like you could just go and play it that way.
I'm thinking they're probably doing it like they did Resident Evil 4, where they're like having to retexture everything to make it look more convincing in VR. You know what I mean? Like. And it's probably taken a really long time. But if they put as much care into it as they did with Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 4 was great. Like, they did a really good job with the Quest version of Resident Evil 4, and that's just with the power of, like, the base-ass fucking Quest 2. Like, I can only imagine what they're going to pull off with the Quest 3. They said it's, like, double the power or something, so, like...
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's what they were waiting for Grand Theft Auto. Maybe they couldn't get it on the Quest 2.
Yeah.
I mean, but it would be so cool to just be able to just walk out.
That's the thing. Everything has to work on both platforms. Like, they're going to have, like, I think they said that for at least the first year or two that it's going to be, like, backwards compatible for everything with the Quest 2, I think.
Then you probably won't see Grand Theft Auto for a year. Yeah. What you got?
Oh, let's see. Stardew Valley is getting another major update sometime soon with a preview version 1.6 promising a new major festival, 2 mini festivals, 8-player co-op on PC, and over 100 new lines of dialogue, among other additions. So yeah, that's exciting if you're a Stardew Valley fan. I feel like Stardew Valley is one of those games that's just like the gift that keeps on giving, you know what I mean? But it doesn't get enough credit, you know? Every time fucking No Man's Sky gets a little less shitty, everybody's like, oh, fucking No Man's Sky, they're doing so many great things in the gaming. But it's like, Stardew Valley's been great since fucking day one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they just keep adding great things to it and making it better and better. It's like, they don't have to do that. They never charge for an update or anything. Fucking Stardew Valley is like fucking just a passion project from this guy, and he just fucking keeps making it better and better. I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Like, if you ever go and like watch like any YouTube video about like his like the making of that game, or like just read about it, like he's just like a real humble dude who just had a passion project, and like he just loves making it, you know.
It's so good. It's such a rich gaming experience, you know. Not many games have that much like love put into it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. Red Dead Redemption 2 may launch on Nintendo Switch if a ratings board is to be believed. That's insane to me, just saying that. Hold on. I think I'm just now grasping what I'm saying.
Yeah, I was going to say, that took me a second to really process that.
Red Dead Redemption 2 may launch on Nintendo Switch. Ex-user Necro Felipe pointed to the Red Dead Redemption 2 listing on the Brazilian government's website. The listing, currently still online, mentions Nintendo Switch under platforms alongside PS4, Xbox One, and PC. It's impossible to say when this listing was updated to include Nintendo Switch, and Rockstar has yet to comment. If accurate, it means Rockstar's open-world masterpiece is set for Nintendo's console. It's hard to imagine Red Dead Redemption 2 running natively on Switch, but given The Witcher 3 is available on the console, perhaps it's not such an outlandish thought.
Yeah, but also seeing how fucking horrible Mortal Kombat 1 runs on this shit. I don't know, man. I think it's either going to be a cloud version or it's a misprint. You know
it's definitely got to be a misprint.
Or it's a future thing for
the
Switch
new one?
too, yeah, and it just hasn't come out yet. You know what I mean?
I could see that. But anyways, you got any more news?
Let me see what we got here. Uh-oh. The rumors were right. Valve officially launched Counter-Strike 2 today. This was actually a few days ago when this was written.
Yeah.
With very little advance warning. The company often does its own thing, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Counter-Strike 2 is out. It's, check it out.
Have you seen
it's free to
like
play.
the physics on it and
No,
stuff?
I haven't.
It's so cool. Like,
it's cool.
Like the water is like insane. Like, I don't give a fuck about Counter-Strike, but like the physics
I used to love
engine.
Counter-Strike when I was a kid, but I
Yeah.
mean, you know, there's been a lot of
About
great
grown
shooters
that, yeah.
came out since then.
But it's like it's so it's like how whenever you first played Half-Life and like the physics and stuff was in the first Half-Life. It feels like that again.
Are they using the Source engine?
It's like apparently it's like a new engine, I guess, but like
I know they made a new engine for Half-Life Alyx, and they were like, "This is our new
I think
engine
this is
we're
the
gonna
one.
make games with." Like, not just because it's like not just in VR. Like, I think it's like their new thing that they're gonna.
Yeah, it's really weird. It's like if you throw like a smoke grenade and then like you shoot, like the smoke will like dissipate around the bullet and like really like kind of form back like the way it's supposed to, and like in the water, like the water physics are just like beyond anything I've ever seen in a game. Like if you like are running and then like you turn everything like it's still like in motion and like you see the little bubbles and everything.
I have it downloaded. I just haven't even played it yet.
Yeah, just look at it. Like go into a map just to play it, just for like to look at the like graphics and the physics and stuff. It's pretty crazy. And then Sony has said it has launched an investigation after a ransomware group claimed to have breached the company's systems. Cybersecurity Connect reported that a ransomware group calling itself Ransom.vc claimed it had breached Sony Group and threatened to sell stolen data. Quote, "We have successfully compromised all of Sony's systems," Random.vc claimed on both on the clear and dark nets, as reported by Cybersecurity Connect. "We won't ransom them. We will sell the data. Due to Sony not wanting to pay, data is for sale." While the claims are unverified at this stage, Cybersecurity Connect said Ransom.vc posted proof of hacked data that includes screenshots of an internal login page, an internal PowerPoint presentation outlining test bench details, and a number of Java files. There's also a file tree of the entire leak, which appears to have less than 6,000 files. Cybersecurity Connect described this cache of data as quote-unquote small relative to the all of Sony systems claim. Ransom.vc threatened to post the data on September 28th if no buyer is found beforehand. So this is a week or two.
I'll buy it. No, I'm just kidding.
$10.
How much you want?
Yeah. Anyways, you got anything else?
Yeah, let's see. Fortnite is raising the price of its premium currency.
Wow.
V-Bucks. Yeah, so if you're a V-Bucker, get ready to get V-fucked. V-Bucks are going up by 12 to 15%, depending on the bundle. So get wrecked.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Good thing I don't pay any money to play a free game. But they, like people who like spend money on shit in games like that, I don't understand.
Sometimes you gotta spend some money on that shit.
I can't. I can't. Like, dude, I've played Warzone this whole time. I've never like I'll get the battle pass, but that's it. I'm not spending money on like.
To be fair, Fortnite has way cooler cosmetics. You know what I mean? Like
even then, like, dude, I don't.
There's some dope cosmetic items on Fortnite.
But it doesn't change the game.
They make it very tempting. No, it doesn't change the game at all.
That's what I'm one of those people. It's like I guess I see it in a way of like it's like there's like buying the cosmetic. It's like just the surface of the ocean. Like there's nothing to it. It's like, okay, cool. I look like fucking, I don't know, Ganondorf.
No, I totally get what you're saying, you know, and I'm with you. I don't ever really buy cosmetics
especially for like
either.
$20 for like a fucking skin.
But I'm just saying, if you're like a super fan of like fucking Halo or something, you know, and they put out a Master Chief skin, I'm not gonna like judge you for buying.
Oh, I'm not judging you. I just don't understand.
I'm just not gonna personally go get it myself. You know,
it's like one of those things. Like I don't give a fuck. Do what you want with your money, but like in my brain, I can't. And like all of my friends do it. All of my friends that I play Warzone with, like every time something comes out, they're like, "Oh shit, I gotta buy it." I'm like, dude, no. Like,
you don't gotta buy it.
Don't do it.
You're perpetuating the culture.
It's like literally like $20 for a fucking pack. It's like, here, you get a skin, and now your fucking gun shoots like bubbles, you know, out the side when you shoot, and it's like.
Oh, that's kind of sick, though.
Not $20.
I don't know, bro.
Hey, I'll go buy an actual bubble gun for $20. You know what I'm saying?
True, you could go get an actual.
Probably a pretty good one for $20. You know what I'm saying?
Get a bubble machine.
Yeah.
Just have bubbles coming out the back of your computer.
Fucking bubble turret, dude.
Yeah.
Just like it like automated too. You like walk in front of it and just starts blasting, dude, like a fucking.
Gotta buy it.
Anyways,
Your girlfriend just comes in the room. It's just full of bubbles. She's like a foam
automated like fucking or automatic turret bubble machine
It's
gun.
just like rigged up to the computer. Every time you shoot in the game, like just bubble turrets.
Just like fills my entire.
Oh jeez.
The Black Plague. No, but after firing former CEO Matthew Furlong and naming Chewy founder Ryan Cohen executive chairman back in June, GameStop has officially named Cohen their new president and CEO. And per an email obtained by Kotaku, he's apparently looking to make some big cuts at the company, saying his, quote, mission is to operate hyper-efficiently and profitably. Extreme frugality is required, he said in an email to staffers today. Every expense at the company must be scrutinized under a microscope and all waste eliminated. The company has no use for delegators and money wasters. I expect everyone to treat company money like their own and lead by example. Cohen, he just sounds like the ultimate corporate guy. He's like, we're canning everybody. But anyways, what you got?
I'm out.
I too am out. Yeah, so let's move on to this week's hot releases. We got the High on Knife DLC coming to High on Life on Series S and X.
It was getting pretty bad reviews
was
from
it?
what I was seeing. Well, everybody was just saying it was too short. That's what I saw. It was like a 2-hour thing or something. Which, I don't
want much more of that
yeah,
game.
I couldn't even stomach the whole base game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like and it's coming to Game Pass as well, October 3rd. Then we got the Lamplighters League Series S and X PC Game Pass, October 3rd. This is an Xbox exclusive, I guess. I mean, it's coming to PC. But
right. This is the one coming to Game Pass.
yeah, the XCOM one. And then we got Assassin's Creed Mirage coming to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series S and X, and PC, October 5th.
Yay!
Yeah.
New games to play. Yeah.
It's got good reviews, too.
I might have to fuck with it.
Forza Motorsport is coming to Xbox Series X and S, PC, Game Pass, October 5th. And then get ready, Switch.
Forza's coming out too?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, cool.
Borderlands 3 Ultimate Edition is coming to Switch on October 6th.
Whoa.
Hope you guys enjoy that 20-year-old game over there.
Borderlands 3 didn't come out that long ago.
It was like 10 years ago, right?
No, it wasn't.
How long ago did Borderlands 3 come out?
It came out like 2018 or something.
Fuck no.
I promise.
No.
Look it up.
Borderlands 3. Let's see. It came out. Wow, you are right, dude. That came out in 2019.
Wow, holy shit.
How many years ago is that, though? It's like 5 years ago.
2023.
Oh, no, 4 years ago. Almost 5 years.
Wow, holy shit.
Yeah.
I
We're getting older by the second,
yeah,
dude.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Keeps happening.
Yeah.
And then Horizon Forbidden West Complete Edition is coming to PS5 on October 6th.
Oh, cool.
They announced a complete
I heard
edition.
a rumor that the PC version was going to shadow drop on the same day.
That would be tight.
Yeah. Which, if true, would be really
Big.
nice because it is a spectacular looking game, and I can only imagine how it's going to look when you pop it through a fucking real powerful PC, you know what I mean?
with the option to change like everything.
Yeah.
It's gonna be cool. But yeah, so October 6th for that, and then that's it for this week's hot releases. Brent, you want to take us through the ChatGPT trivia or ChatGPT trivia?
All right, ChatGPT trivia. So this time I told it to do anime questions.
Fuck, dude. I only know like one anime. All right, let's do it.
I think you might surprise yourself here, okay?
Okay.
All right. Question number 1. What is the name of the pirate crew in One Piece?
The Straw Hats.
All right, you got it. See, you know more than you're letting on over here.
Okay.
All
All right. I got
Question number 2. In Naruto,
oh, no.
and I don't know anything about Naruto.
It's Shippuden. No, I'm just kidding.
What is the name of Naruto Uzumaki's signature jutsu?
It's
I don't know shit about this, so
his
signature
jutsu. It's like, I don't know. Is it like is it something dumb? Like
it's something I would never be able to guess. It's just like a crazy name.
Is it like sexy jutsu?
No.
Is it like
Starts with an R.
Rohu?
You had it there for a second.
The Ra or the Ro?
The Ra.
Ra.
All right, we're just gonna. Tell
yeah,
you.
what is
it's
it?
like Rasengan.
Yeah, no,
I don't
fuck
know.
no.
I'm probably saying it wrong. I'm pissing all the Naruto fans off. We're just gonna skip to the next question.
They're gonna fucking gang sign you, dude.
All right, question number 3. Which anime features a group of students trying to assassinate their alien-like
Assassination Classroom.
Hey, there you
It's
go.
actually a good show.
It's a great show, actually. It's so wholesome.
It is very wholesome. I was taken like by surprise by
Me
how
too.
wholesome it
I
was.
watched the whole thing. It was very enjoyable. Question number 4. What is the name of the giant humanoid robots in Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Evangelion. I guess they are. Fuck, I don't know. Are they called Evangelions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, it's right in the name.
Yeah. Are they neons?
All right. Good job. You're doing great so far.
All right, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Question number 5. In Death Note, what is the alias of the main character, Light Yagami?
L? No, L's the other guy, right?
Yeah.
Light Yagami is
You know this.
I do know this.
I know you know this.
I know what it is, but it's like I can't
It's been
remember.
so long.
Is it one letter or no?
No.
It's not one letter?
No. It's one word.
Oh my gosh. Can you tell me what it starts with?
K.
Oh, fucking Kira.
Yeah,
Kira,
you
yeah.
got it.
I was like, I kept wanting to say Killua. I'm like, no. It's,
That's what I was thinking too. All right. Question number 6. Which anime series follows the adventures of follows the adventures of a young alchemist named Edward Elric and his brother Alphonse?
Full Metal Alchemist.
Hey, you're doing great.
Brotherhood.
All right. Couple more. Question 7. What is the name of the virtual reality MMO RPG featured in Sword Art Online?
Sword Art Online.
You got it. All right, some of these are a little too easy.
That was a guess too.
You got it right.
I just figured
You're
like
right. It's actually a little bit misleading because in the second season they switched to a game called Gun Gale Online or something like that.
But what's season 2 called? Gun Gale Online.
No, it's
right?
just called Sword Art
Oh,
Online.
okay. Season 2.
Yeah. All right. Question number 8. In My Hero Academia, what is the superhero name of the protagonist Izuku Midoriya?
Fuck. I didn't even know he had a power. I thought he didn't have powers.
No, he's got his superhero name.
Oh, okay. I don't know. What is it?
Deku.
Ah, that's I thought that was just like his actual name. I didn't know that.
All right. Question number 9. What is the title of the anime film directed by Hayao Miyazaki known for its flying castle?
Wow. That's easy. It's going to be Kiki's Delivery. No, I'm just kidding. Howl's Moving Castle.
All right, you got it. You're doing great. All right, one more. The last question. Which anime series is set in a post-apocalyptic world where humanity fights against giant humanoid creatures called Titans?
Oh, dude. Attack on Titan.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, I'm the
Sorry, these questions. Some of these questions are stupid. You know, that's the product of using the AI. And to be fair, at least none of them were like wrong this time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, like they might have been dumb, but at least they were like accurate. And I got to give it props. You know, so it's not always like that.
I was able to get 8 out of 10, which is pretty crazy.
Pretty good. So
yeah.
you were really selling yourself short there at the beginning of that.
I don't think I'll sell myself short. I think they chose like the most like base level like. You know what I'm talking about? It's like if you've ever like watched an anime, you probably know these things.
I'm just saying, you knew enough.
That's true.
I wouldn't have got the Full Metal Alchemist thing probably because I've never watched Full Metal Alchemist. You know what I mean?
You'd love
so
that.
So it's
dude.
like you know more than you give yourself credit more.
That's true. That's true. That's true. You need to check out that one though. Watch Full Metal Alchemist
I know.
Brotherhood. If you ever get bored.
No, you've told me that. I need to do it.
If you get bored.
I need to finish the One Piece live action too because I'm really into that.
Oh, you didn't even finish it?
I'm still slowly. I'm playing a lot of games lately when I have free time or writing.
What episode are you on?
Like 6 or something.
Oh, okay, so you're almost there.
I'm pretty close to the end.
Pretty close. But anyways, that's it for the show, guys. Remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms, but you can catch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast and Facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast every Monday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST. Be sure to join us in the rest of the GameSpeak community at dsc.gg/GameSpeakPodcast. Check out our other video content on YouTube, and if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle I'll job for Jamel, Brent at BrentHayes1, that's number 1, and Devin at Devondrius. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners,